Alright, hello everyone and welcome to another episode of James's Minecraft Journal. Now we're going to do something different today. We are making a change. I've obviously not put out one of these episodes in a wee while due to being on holiday and upgrading to another computer and things like that. But as the 1.9 snapshots are coming out, and as I now think I've got a computer that can handle Minecraft better, we're just going to go ahead and upgrade. So this is the latest snapshot, 15W34B, as you can see at the top there and in the bottom left. And we're going to go in and have a look at the changes. I spent a bit of time last night just in a random world fighting mobs with the new combat system, and I'm just going to give my thoughts on that. And yeah, it should be good, hopefully. Of course, we don't have Optifine, so things might be a little more laggy than they should be with this new setup, but that's okay. We're just going to go ahead and try it. Again, apologies for the bar at the bottom here and the bar at the top. I'm still in contact with someone from DCD Gear, and we're going to try and hopefully get the thing sorted. But yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? So I think I backed up my world. Well, let's just go for it, shall we? It's on my other computer anyway, so there is at least one backup. So immediately it's lag, and it's night time. What are we down on? We're down on 1560, that's not so good. Oops. Maybe I'd have to lower the resolution. 22, 15. Yeah, it's not as good as I would have thought. Alright, I'm going to let's go out here into the. If we go into the plains, it's fine. There's just the mob's not spawning glitch could well be like real, if you know what I mean. Since we've upgraded, I don't know. Obviously, of course, we've got the new swords. Armor is different. This is the snapshot where armor was changed, and it still seems laggy in there. I think we need Optifine to sort that out, which obviously we don't have. However, I think this is too good an opportunity to miss. Is getting to use a snapshot. Looks like there's a bit of a bug there. Have I crashed? No, I'm fine. Upgrade that lighting glitch. Okay, so I'm going to sort on my DCD gear settings and we'll be back. It doesn't seem laggy anymore, actually. Anyway, I'll be back. Alright, so I've actually now downgraded. We're now running at 480p, I think. And all these lighting glitches will hopefully be fixed in the patch. Frame rate's okay. Entity count is not so good. Actually, we're even on hard. Oh, we're on peaceful. What? I guess it must have been that already. Alright, there we go. Entity count's now going up, and I'm about to get owned. How much of daytime's left? Not that much. I might wait 10 minutes and come back during the next night. Let's go kill this guy. There we go. 2 hits. Simple. Oh. So yeah, new combat system. I will be giving my thoughts on it, and I should actually probably cut it before I start talking, because I said I was going to wait. So I think we're going to do that. Oh shoot. Flippin' witch. But yeah, the frame rate seems okay. Pretty happy. Alright, so I've just been away for a bit, and it's just, well, it's past midday. So I think next night we're going to go out, we're going to try out the new combat system on mobs, obviously. First though, there's one thing I would like to do. Shields, of course, have been added to the game. Never made one before. So we're going to make my first one. This is the first shield that I've made. So I think it's like this. We're going to make a blue one, just for now. Obviously we can change the colour. There it is. So that's the new blocking thing, because of course, if you right click with a sword now, if you can hear that, I'm trying to right click, cannot block. So this is how we block. And of course, similar to the sword, you can't move that well. I actually wish they had kept blocking with the sword in. However, like nerfed it so it blocks less than shields, you know, so it's better to make a shield. Although maybe that would make people not want to make a shield, I don't know, but there we go. Now you can also decorate your shield with a banner, and I've never actually made a banner before, and obviously I've only been in 1.8 for not that long, so I think we may as well make my first banner. I've got a good idea of what we're going to do. So that's the blue banner, and I think this is what we're going to do. How does this look? Yes! A white saltire, and then I think we can put that onto the shield. There we go. Oh, we get to keep the banner. That's sweet. Okay, look at this. Yeah, that looks alright. So of course, being Scottish, a Scottish saltire is one's choice of a banner, of a sword. Yeah, that looks quite snazzy. How'd you get it off though? An axe? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we'll have to put this somewhere. Not sure where yet, but we'll find a home for it. What chest would this go in though? Blocks, I guess. Because blocks refers to all blocks, whether they be decoration blocks or not. So yeah, that's what we've got going on here. How long's left? This is great because I can now just look at the sun instead of having to up my render distance. So yeah, we've got a wee bit of time. I will come back as soon as it is night. Alright, just as the sun sets, I'm going to begin discussing the 1.9 update, my thoughts on it, what the community thinks. It's probably not a new video, but I just thought I might as well talk about it, my opinion on it, so everyone knows if you care that much. So yeah. So first of all, obviously the major change is with swords. Obviously now you cannot just spamming your click doesn't work because it basically does no damage. As you can see, the bar on the right of my inventory. So yeah, that's a big thing. You have to like let it charge up, I guess. I'm not actually sure how that works. I guess I don't know. I think crit hits are obviously still a thing. Critical hits when you jump on someone. I would not suspect them to make like that critical hit where you charge it all the way up, just because, you know, doing a double crit would just be, maybe, I don't know. It's their game, they can do what they want. Although, is it really their game or is it the community's game? No. So yeah, that's a big change. I'd like some mobs to fight, which would be nice. I'm on peaceful again. No, I'm on hard. Come on, where are you mobs? Bring your pretty faces to my axe, or sword even. One thing that should be noted is axes actually have a slower charge. They charge up slower than swords do. I'm not sure I like that. It's kind of a good thing because obviously an axe does one less attack damage than a sword does, and therefore that basically puts it on a par with the sword of the type of material lower than it. Here we go, mobs. So I guess this kind of nerfs it a wee bit more. Path block. So I guess that's kind of a good thing. Whoa. Skelly strafing. Whoa. So yeah, I guess that kind of is good, but I mean, I don't think it should be nerfed. It should be nerfed that much compared to sword. Because I mean, battle axes should still be a thing, in my opinion. Just gives an extra type of weapon for the player to have. Like the iron farms over there, by the way. Another thing I want to point out is I think wooden swords, or maybe even stone, I don't know, but I think with them it's probably oh, see how long it took that zombie to die. I mean, I do have a good sword, well, being of arthropods, but it's still a sword, you know, a diamond sword, and diamond swords are generally pretty good. But anyway, no, the point is, yeah, with a wooden sword, imagine I had a wooden sword and I was going to kill a mob or a player. It would almost be better punching them, because if you spam a wooden sword really quickly, it's going to do next to no damage. In fact, I think it does less than half a heart. Whereas if you spam your hand, if you look how quickly it's charging up at max speed. and it does basically half a heart, maybe more, I don't know. So I think they obviously need to change that a bit. So that guy's a 1-hit. This guy should be a 2-hit. So yeah, that's the sword. Now obviously the community are not altogether happy with it, because obviously in the PvP community particularly, people like to do their wombo combos and all that. From that point of view, I'm actually loving this change, because the amount of times I get wombo comboed is just crazy. I suck at the sword. So I am really happy that if people start hitting me that hard, like that quickly, you know, it won't do that much damage. Man, I like how skellies now have more of a, I don't know, they act more like a player maybe, I don't know. I don't think they do actually. If you notice, it's not that creeper that I killed, but a previous creeper. Come on, there we go. That's a previous creeper I killed. Oh geez, 2 invisible spiders. Flippin' heck. I missed one of my swings, so that didn't count because it didn't connect. I think if it connected, then it would have, you know, my first attack wouldn't have done as much damage. But it didn't connect, and therefore the creeper was a 2-hit. So yeah, that's one thing. I better get a move on here. So obviously, part of the community thinks it's going to ruin PvP. Part of the community thinks it's going to be amazing for PvP. I'm kind of torn. I mean, I understand why people think it's gonna, you know, it's not going to be as good as the fast clicking, simply because, you know, it makes Minecraft one of the fastest combat systems in gaming, or certainly melee wise anyway. But obviously I can see that, well, people say there's no skill in that, but honestly that's kind of inaccurate in that there is skill in that you've got to think about things like strafing, block hitting, you know, things like that. There's more to it than just whoever clicks fastest wins, whoever clicks more wins. Oh. This is a powerful bow, by the way. I'll show you it later. Oh man. So yeah, part of the community, the PvP community, think that in that sense it's going to ruin PvP, and I like how PvP is, but I mean, if they change it to this way, you know, I don't mind that much. You know, just gonna have to get used to it. I actually, from the point of view of sword fights, I like it because less wombo combo, less people will wombo combo me, which is good. Oh. So yeah, and now from another perspective, people say it's going to ruin PvE because creepers will be hard to kill. Right, where's it? I need to find a creeper. You've already seen me kill creepers today. I mean, how's a creeper going to be hard to kill? Where's that guy coming from? Coming from an absolute mile off. No, you don't. Oh, flip, there's 2 of them. How can I not hit this guy? It's got punch 2 on it. Anyway, creepers. Right, yo, creeper, come and be a dummy. Okay, we got 2. So, yes, those sorts of hits aren't going to connect. Sorry, quick hits are not going to kill a creeper as quickly as they did last time. But I mean, I don't really see much of a problem with it, because you're just going to have to find a different way to kill a creeper. I mean, many people I think just like to, you know, obviously knock it back and do lots of damage through doing many hits. But I mean, you can crit a creeper. As proven here, you can 2-hit a creeper, although obviously I've got a diamond sword, equivalent to an unenchanted diamond sword when attacking a creeper. Oh flip, it's almost out and I'm not even finished. So yeah, honestly, obviously it's going to need to be looked over by Mojang before the full update, but I don't really see much of a problem with it. Obviously they need to work on it, but that's just the nature of these updates. 1, 2, dead. Simple. 1, 2, dead. Obviously blocking's not in the game anymore. Yeah. So I mentioned that. The other thing I wanted to try was fishing rods, because apparently they don't knock people back. Yeah, so they knock mobs back. Whoa! Taking absolute age to die. Flip. Skellies are probably, it's better to hit them with the bow nowadays and sword rush them because they can bow spam you. Bow spam the heck out of you. So yeah, fishing rods, I'm not sure they work on players. I should have tried it when I was with Ace the other day. Of course, we've got dual wielding now. I hear people for some reason were complaining about dual wielding. The thing is, you don't have to use dual wielding. You can just go one-handed if you want. I mean, it's not like take away the shield and I've got two hands suddenly. I've still only got one, but obviously the other hand comes into play if you've got something in your shield slot. So, you know, I think that's good of them on that part. Get that guy dead. So that was the shields, the dual wielding, and obviously it doesn't just apply to the shields. You can use it for torches, for gapples, for whatever. Not everything works, I don't think, but you know, I think they can improve. They will improve it. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the armor. Obviously, the armor now is back to beta armor when as the armor durability ran out, the armor did less damage. I think that's how it worked, but that's how it's working now. This is, people are going to complain about this, but honestly, it's something I'm prepared to live with, just because it's going to make like having spare sets of armor and repairing armor and that all the more important. You know, instead of just waiting till your armor to get down to, you know, 1 durability. It's going to be a lot more tactical. Think about Badlion. Think about at the end of a Badlion UHC, you've pretty much got like 1 million people with full diamond. And I noticed when watching that some people have been in a lot of fights in Badlion, because you can get people like 30-40 kills in Badlion. Obviously not everyone gets 30-40 kills, but you know, 1 or 2 people do. And I noticed that their armor durability was down at like, you know, very, very, very low. So that's going to create a whole new dimension for long UHCs like that. I mean, for Extremis it's not going to make much of a difference because you don't tend to lose that much armor durability. I'm going to try sword rush this guy. But yeah, so that's going to make a huge, huge difference. I wonder if we could try that out now. So this armor is almost dead. This should only give me half. Yeah, so it only gives me half. Oh yeah, it's going to rain because I don't have... slash weather clear. Yeah, so obviously that's going to create a new dimension to games like Badlion UHC, although knowing Badlion they'll probably take about 5 years before they get to this part. And yeah, so that's basically all I have to say. I'm happy with the changes if Mojang are happy. I mean, obviously, not everyone in the community is going to be pleased. I remember in previous updates, there's been a lot of complaints, like tons of PvP players complained about 1.8. I bet you now they're wishing 1.8 was, you know, PvP was still enabled in 1.9. But you know, you can never please everyone. Also, people complained about the combat system we have, like currently in 1.8, 1.7, that sort of thing. Because when that was implemented in beta 1.8, I know there was a lot of criticism about it. Oh well, maybe not the combat system itself, but that update specifically. So you know, it's not a new thing that people complain about updates. I guess it's just part of it, and it happens in all games. Certainly, Football Manager's come in for criticism for some of its updates. Only in Football Manager you need to buy the updates, which is kind of lame in my opinion. Anyway, that being said, I feel that I'm just going to get used to it. I'll probably still play like older PvP servers if they're still around. Like if Reddit doesn't update for a while or Badlion or whatever, I'll still do them. But I'm sure most of the main ones will, such as Mineplex and Lichcraft. So yeah, I'll probably do a mixture of both, because I mean it'd be good to get used to this new update. You might see a lot of people use the sword a lot, the bow a lot more now, given the fact that that's, you know, just the same as it always was. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I hope you've enjoyed me killing mobs in the new combat thing. Part of the reason I updated to 1.9 is because I want to visit the end for episode 100. So that's going to come around soon. This is episode 90, I believe. Man, I would be doing more of these, but I've just like had a crazy couple of weeks, so I need to settle down a bit more. And also when I go back to uni, I will probably record a lot more, because I have for some reason got no shame in recording when I'm in my uni home. However I do when I'm in my normal home, which I am now. But anyway, that's just my little secret. Anyway, thank you for watching all. I'll see you again next time.